or Baba back.
Baba candy.
Yeah, not so. We'll just put that over here. You know, can I just say one more thing on the whole
please do.
babies? And,
I knew you were.
Yeah, I couldn't. I really thought I was done. I tried to be done, but I'm not. So here we go. And the 66-year-old woman is a nutbag. Okay, I mean, completely irrational, and that's weird. But these people that keep having multiple children. I do have another statement, and this definitely applies to Octo Chick out in California. I don't care if you're Albert Einstein or, you know, the Mother Teresa or anybody else that is, you know, really famous for contributing and doing something great. The world does not need 10 of your children, because odds have it, and think about every big family you know, there's always a shithead in there somewhere. You're gonna get one. Why keep pushing your luck? If you've got 2, 3 great kids, stop. Because you're pushing your luck.
Oh yeah.
That's the universe going, yeah, you think you're that great, your DNA,
Not so much.
Yeah, have fun with that one.
Oh, enjoy.
Okay, sorry. We need to go to New Zealand.
All right.
It always has made me.
I love that country.
Have you been?
I have friends there.
Okay, but I know that you lived in Australia.
Yeah.
At one point
And
in your
that's
time.
where, no, we didn't get to visit there, but my friends that live there, it's very cool.
Very cool.
Oh.
I would like to go sometime, and I have a couple friends that are from there as well. Well, it has always amused me in my years of doing regular terrestrial radio and being a news person, how on certain days, I called it story clumping. You'd either have, and it usually happened in threes, like movie stars die, where it's 3 wild stories out of the same place,
Yes.
or 3 stories about the same thing or similar that tied together somehow. It was uncanny. Did you ever
It
have
happened a
that?
lot. Yeah, it happened a lot with Wisconsin.
They
had a lot of oddities.
Yeah. So there's a couple doozies out of New Zealand. We'll start with the couple who the bank error. Did you read about that?
No.
Okay. They run a gas station and they had a line of credit which would have translated. No worries.
Okay.
Take care of that. Which would have translated to about 61,000 American dollars, you know, to use for the course of doing business.
All right.
Through some bank glitch, they were given a credit line of 100 times that, or $6.1 million.
Woohoo!
They figure this out, and they are on the lam. The banks recovered about just under 2 million of it. It looks like there's an international manhunt for these people, and they're gone. Well, here's the thing. The mother has spoken to the press. We know who they are. We know lots about them, all of the documents that they filled out in order to get the first line of credit.
How can we not get them?
Yeah, and there's no mystery in this robbery. We know who did it.
Interesting.
We know who robbed this particular bank. You know?
Oh, you suppose there may be some cahoots in there somewhere?
You know, I don't know if there's any kind of an inside job, but you hear about this, and how could it not happen at banks? I'm surprised this stuff doesn't happen more often, especially with all the numbers and, you know, everything else. But how could you be so damn stupid? I mean, unless they just
get away with it.
yeah, you're never gonna come home. Okay, I guess if you've made that decision and you're willing to give it a whirl, but if you've been lucky enough to get your hands for even 5 minutes on $6.1 million, do you think that the luck gods are gonna come back to keep you out of jail? I don't know. Okay, so the next one has to do with New Zealand. Apparently there's an international site that is akin to eBay called Trade Me. New Zealand mom, cute, New Zealand mom is bidding on some online toys and off she goes for a nap. 3-year-old, and her name is Pippi, 3, goes over to computer and through a series of mouse clicks manages to secure the winning bid on what is this thing called? An earth-moving digger, which is, you know, like a, you know, a tractor.
Those are fun.
Of course they are. Of course you like those. $12,300. And mom gets up from nap, goes and refreshes the screen. Congratulations, you've won.
Oh, they can't hold her to that.
They did. They
my God.
Explained her story. She got hold of them, and in her horror, it's been relisted. They gave the transaction fees back to the seller. They made the whole thing right. I mean, you know, kids used to dial international. Now you can buy tractors.
Oh.
Hello, PayPal.
I'm a PC. And I'm 7. Oh, wow. Oh.
Okay, finally.
Oh, no, wait a minute,
What?
though.
What?
No, I just thought about that. She went and took a nap.
Who's watching the kid?
Who's watching this 3-year-old? Okay, never mind. Move on.
A reasonable
There
question.
we go again.
That did cross my mind, but the fact that
Yeah.
the kid didn't, burn her hand off on the stove, I'm willing to sit here. I bet you she doesn't do it again.
Oh, positive
I'm
of
guessing.
that.
I'm just guessing. And finally, this isn't really New Zealand, but it's in the same neck of the woods. Tasmanian devils.
Oh, yes.
Who didn't love Taz and all that sort of thing? And really, these are quite frightening little
Oh, they're
marsupials.
vicious.
They are.
They're mean, vicious little creatures.
Well, they have gone from being slightly, at risk to on the serious endangered list because of a disease. Did you read about this?
No, but I've heard about this.
They have a contagious cancer that has been spreading through the population, and what happens is they get these god-awful tumors that make it eventually impossible for them to feed. So it's quite awful, and it's a miserable death and all of that. But they've lost 70% of the Tasmanian devil population in the last 13 years to this disease. This is how serious it is. But here's the thing: if you look at how it's passed and how this goes on, I'm gonna make a joke about poor furry vicious animals that are dying, but they could get it a couple ways by biting each other's faces during bizarre mating rituals.
Mm-hmm.
So basically rough sex,
Oh yeah. Oh.
killing Tasmanian devils, or squabbling over food. There's so many deadly sins here, I don't even know where to start. But it's like, so they don't know what they're going to do. So they're trying to breed them in captivity. They're trying to keep some isolated or whatever. But they are seriously about to lose the world's largest marsupial population.
You know what? Maybe it's just time.
Do you think that we should be letting some of these species go in a Darwinian way? Or should we be shaming ourselves for just wrecking the environment and bad?
It depends on where the cancer came from. Did it come from us?
Biting and rough sex.
Yeah, but I know,
2 things.
But it had to start somewhere.
2
So, I
things
mean,
to
how do
consider putting on the maybe I won't list. Because I could get tumors that won't let me eat. Another guilty pleasure.
No, but I'm just thinking, where it had to have a starting point, the cancer.
Kind of like AIDS started with monkeys.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know where to go from that.
Okay. Maybe it is time. Maybe there was rough sex. Oh,
Breaking.
Okay. Time out. See ya.